mental reset rides.
A lot of water up here, but I don't think I'm going to die today. I can hardly ride in a straight line. I'm really tempted to go and do the ridge. Oh my god. Ridge line. Drop it in. Super steep, oh my god. 1848.
Let me tell you a story. Oh my god.
Yo guys, how's it going? Storm Eunice showed its ugly head yesterday, which was Friday, and we are now on Saturday. And rather than listening to what the sort of wokey snowflake media says, where it's trying to terrify into staying at home, I am out. I've come to Eastridge. It's been raining, it's been snowing, there's so much water about. Pretty horrendous on the roads before, but alright. It's stopped now, it's brightening up, so I'm in for a super wet ride. I'm going to get out on the Stanton Hardtail, put some miles in, see how the training has paid off on the legs. I'm just going to enjoy myself. It's one of those mental reset rides. The sun is out, it's still bloody cold. I've done a couple of extra precautions today for the cold. So I've got the iron winter gloves on, I put the extra bits, and you can see underneath I've got some inspection gloves as well to keep my hands like that extra dry and warm. That works, try it out, it's super cheap as well. And also, forget the waterproof jacket because I've forgotten it. That was clever. I've got a fleece on underneath. And I've got plastic bags over my socks, which in my opinion is better than any waterproof sock and is cheap as shit. The only difference with the bike today is I've been sent these cable ties by 76 Projects, and they are really nifty, neat little things. They've even plastic printed them with our pinned logo on the front, the P. So cool, eh? Right then, going on a bicycle ride and get very wet. Camera is mounted in chest cam today, not belly cam. I've decided when it's really wet and sloppy we go back to chest cam, because obviously belly cam it's like, I don't know, 8 inches closer to the ground, and the difference on the amount of crap that gets on the lens is quite a lot actually. We really have had a lot of water up here. I couldn't believe it on the way here how much when I was driving the van. Absolutely mental. So another thing I want to test out today is my fitness, because I have been actually training pretty hard 2 to 3 times a week in the gym, deadlifts, squats and the interval training, and my legs feel so much stronger already. Well, the wind's getting up a bit now, we're getting a bit higher up, but I'm not heading into Eastridge, which is right here. We're going to head up and through this gate and go over to Stiper Stones, and we're heading up there right to the top. It's going to be windy, let's hope it doesn't rain. Oh god, it's so wet, it's ridiculous. Trying to get out these deep puddles. Oh, so one of the reasons I said about getting out is that certain things annoy me nowadays. You know, like I say, it's like a mental health ride. I can get mild depression now and then, but it's not very often. I'm more annoyed about things. State of like the world nowadays. And one of those things is, like I said before, is just how woke, how snowflakey the world is becoming. You know, you've got the media pushing this narrative of fear of, you know, it's all over the, we're going to war, we're going to die of this and that, and at the moment it's a storm because fear sells. So they're all over the news, stay in, don't do this, don't do that. Well, It's wet, it's a bit windy and it's cold, but I don't think I'm going to die today doing this. In fact, I think I'm going to feel amazing after I've done this ride. Not crap. Get out there and just get cold, get wet, because you'll appreciate it afterwards, I'll tell you now. Oh my god, there's a massive headwind down here. I'm going down, but it's almost like slowing me down. Oh my god, it's slippy there. Wow, first test of the bags on the feet here. The feet and hands are still toasty warm actually, which is great. Toughest bit of this climb now, heading up to Stiper Stones, and I'm quite warm actually with this fleecy jumper under my riding top. Jesus Christ, it's so windy! The wind is getting so strong up here, I can hardly ride in a straight line. I keep having to stop because it's blowing me out of the wheel ruts. Wow. There's no sign of it letting up here. Sure, regular viewers will have seen me come to this little hut up here before, and these sort of places are great for when you're out and about in savage weather. Just a little respite where you can just chill for a minute. Whew. Lovely. Great to get in here out of the wind. Now obviously I might get a bit of criticism, you shouldn't be out riding when it's savage like this with the trees, but what I do is I go into these places like this that are more open and exposed, which sounds a bit mental, but if you think about it, there's trees up here but they've been used to that exposure. It's windy today, but it's nowhere near as windy as like the storm yesterday, so if anything's going to have fallen over, it will have done okay, it will have done already. So you know, stay out of the main forest, do this sort of stuff. I'll probably be in the forest after anyway, but hey ho. Onwards and upwards. Now one of my subscribers, sorry I can't remember who it was, they said on the last sort of XC ride video how they like the mooching about stuff. I love the term mooching about because it reminds me of my favourite movie, Dead Man's Shoes. So let's carry on mooching about. Certainly pretty bleak up here. I was going to go up the top to all the rocky stuff. I'm really tempted to go and do the ridge. The ridge is gnarly, scary. I definitely shouldn't be doing it on my own, especially in this weather, but you know what? Let's go and have a look. So saying that the storm has gone, I'm not actually sure. It's kind of still here really, isn't it? Oh my god. Whoa! It's like wet, slushy, sleety, horrible crap. So we've got this final last climb and then we're on it. Ridge line, drop it in nice and steady because I'm on my own.
Some of you might have seen when Dave Genvy did this back in the day, and they were walking down the cliff bit, which is the real scary bit. I mean, all of it's scary. Obviously the GoPro won't make it look steep, but believe me, it is steep. And this certainly isn't the best day to ride it, but just gonna go nice and easy. And no heroics, probably stay out the ruts a bit. Oh sod it, let's get in the rut. Let's ride it a bit more trialsy than speed. This is super steep, oh my god. But my plan on this is to just bail if it gets out of hand and just fall off to the side. I'm not getting in that rut. I wasn't planning on doing this today, and back there I was like, when I started thinking about it, I was like, no, don't be stupid, don't be daft. But then that's the part of me that wants to start thinking that. I'm like, hang on, don't chicken out, just do it. I've never done it in this horrendous weather, I've always done it in the summer. It's not that bad so far. The thing that scares me in the minute is the big sort of rock slab sort of cliffy bit, which you'll see in a minute. All right so far. I have come down here at considerable pace before now, but that certainly ain't happening today. Nice steady trail ride style. You can see how exposed it is. Don't want to fall off the side of there, do I? God, they went off the side of that bit then. Whoa, they've had a fire here in the summer. Never knew that. So here's the rock bit. What's it like? Oh God. It looks horrendous on a hardtail. I might do the, yeah, I think I'm going to do the outsidey bit. Normally I ride straight down it, but I don't know on hardtail. Looks a bit scarifying. Yeah, perhaps could have done it, but save that for when I'm with some other people, I think. Right, I'll try and get going again now. Come on, Jim Bob. There we go. We're on. We're going again. You know what? It wasn't as bad as I thought it was. Yes, I'm chuffed I did that. Well, I haven't finished it yet. I don't want to speak too soon. Nasty old roots down here that can catch you out, especially when it's wet and horrible like this. And it's done. Oof. Yes, quite buzzing with myself for that. Just as a side note, I don't recommend people go and do that. That is like as gnarly as it gets, and I'm not sure about the legalities of riding it either, but I've done it. C'est la vie. I haven't done anyone any harm. Wow, the difference in weather now. We're down at the bottom. It's like totally still and calm. Lovely. Let's let the landy pass. Go on, dude. Also, those of you watching my videos will see we come here Snail Beach quite a lot, but as this is a mooching about video, have a little ride around this bit and just show you how cool it is. Some cool shit here. So it's an old mining thing. You see the old tracks below. Just like a really cool place. So it is like a touristy place-ish. Not sure if it's open. I don't think it's open today, but it's still cool. Come and have a look. Old tin miney stuff. This is right at the bottom of Eastridge. And this is like Eastridge's history. It's just nice. I like old stuff like this. There we go. (1848). Whoop! these gloves mixed with the outside bit and the inner bit. My hands are too warm. Can't believe it. Tucky, bit of Terry tuck-in going on.
That hedge up there is a little fire road that came down right at the beginning. So we've done a big old circle, went that way up the cypress zones. We've come up and now we're going here into the forest again to try and not get killed by a tree. I was climbing up here thinking about how my legs are getting stronger. It's worth mentioning, have you checked out the Pinned podcast yet? Just put Pinned TV into Spotify and you will find it, and I'm going to put links below now in the description of any video to that podcast. It's just started and it's going well. Oh, we have a little bit of storm damage. First tree that's in the way. The wind's actually all right in here. Seems like it's dropped. It's nice. Oh. Puddles galore. Right, so we're not actually doing that black trail, we're doing this which is classed as a red, but no different really. It's a great trail here, this is, and I haven't done it for a while. Oh god, so slippy. It's getting windier as I'm going further down, which is kind of weird. Corner's always tough. Wait, whoa, just made that turn. Wow, got it a little bit wrong. Have we got a tree in the way? No, nearly. Lying down next to it, but not on it. Let's have a camera wipe. Carry on. So slippy down here today, but I can get the hardtail down it, I can get anything down it. That's why this hardtailing is such good rider training. Just gonna hop up here, get onto the bottom bit of this trail, see how I can ride it now. I'm getting a lot more used to hardtail. Right, here we go. Let's try a bit of racy pacey, shall we? See if I've still got it. Or should I say, see if it's got better. Right through there. Yes, got that really nice then. Out wide, inside, missing the stump. To write a book on this section. Newy bit. The road the other week with Todd and Leo. Can't remember it. We went right. Should I try the left? Yeah, let's try the left. Didn't do that last time.
Whoa, quite gnarly. Oh my god. Jesus. Nearly went then. Very rutted. And we're back on the bit we did last week. Or the other week now. This is good. Oh, that's not good. Let's see if I can move it. Don't drop it on my bike. Oh, it's a bit better. You know what? I bloody love riding hardtails. So much fun. Once you relax and get into it, it's great. Oh yeah, you alright? Always makes me feel a bit sad when I get to this bit behind me here, because this is where Ian always used to jump in the water and cool off. Ian the trail dog, just because he's not riding with me anymore. He's still alive, he's not dead, and he is living his best life, but I do miss him out riding with me. Whether I could get Colin the bull terrier to be a trail dog, I doubt that. Hiya. I'm near the top now. Done a pretty decent ride. I feel it on my legs now, but I'm really impressed with how they're feeling. If you're wondering why Todd isn't with me, I forgot to say, last weekend at Dovey, had a bit of an off on the Turns and the Ferns, I think, one of them, and he's done a buckle fracture to his wrist. Sounds worse than it is. It's actually not as bad as a normal fracture, so probably by the time you're watching this he'll be riding again. He only did it a week ago and he's on about riding next week, and the doctors have said you can ride if you can put up with the pain, so that's that. Right, let's go for a full run. This track, known as Old Dog New Tricks, fantastic track, and it's definitely a good one to see if I'm getting the hang of the hardtail, if I've completely forgotten about the fact I'm on flat pedals on a hardtail too, because it's very rough as you go further down. Also good on the fitness, I want the camera. So thanks a lot for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Another mooching about video. I've had a lot of fun. Happy with my legs, like I said. So check out the description below, because in there you will see the new podcast, links to our sponsors, where you can get stuff cheap on the affiliate links, and also the merchandise is being regenerated as Todd takes it back over with all the profit going to him, which will give him an incentive to sort of pick it up again. So give us a comment, like, subscribe if you're not subscribed. Cheers for watching. See you next time. Keep it pinned.